This podcast is brought to you by Extreme Media.
Extreme Media?
Just press play.
Hello everyone, it's January the 19th, 2025. You're welcome along to the All Things TechIE podcast, where we've been away for a while. We're back. It's the first episode of 2025. Let's kick it off.
Here's the show that loves to talk about gadgets and gizmos, from A-Logic to Yamaha, cameras to control panels. You get what I mean. We love talking all things techie. In fact, that's the name of the show. And here is your host,
everyone, it's Justin Dawson. Welcome along to episode 110 of the All Things TechIE podcast. Should you like to get in contact with the program, the details is on the bottom of the screen. We're on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on YouTube, of course, as well, at Justin_or_Dawson. And all of the previous 109 episodes are available on allthingstech.ie, both audio and video. What a month it's been. Yeah, I can't believe we are nearly at the end of January, and I'm only getting into doing the podcast now for 2025. That's because I've been on Across the Ponds, our usual HETMA Higher Ed AV podcast, talking about ISE 2025. We'll be talking about that later in the program. And also then on AV Nation for AV Week, discussing some of the latest tech news that's happened in 2025. And you can find the previous episodes of that on my own website. I always put the links there as well, justinordawson.com. Now, what is coming up in the program? Well, of course, at the beginning of every year is CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. So many new nifty toys came out of the Consumer Electronics Show, and we'll be discussing that in a moment's time. But let's start off with Facebook. There's two things that's really hitting this week, listeners and viewers, in the social media world, which is Facebook and Zuckerberg turning around to Trump, who will be inaugurated this time tomorrow. By the time you are looking and listening to this program, Trump will be inaugurated again as president of the United States. Zuckerberg has approached Trump to say, can you deal with any of these fines that we seem to be getting a lot of in the EU? Mark Zuckerberg has asked President-elect Trump to stop EU imposing fines. Meta CEO compared GDPR and antitrust fines to tariffs on US companies. Request comes after Facebook and Instagram move to replace fact-checking services with community notes. Meta CEO Zuckerberg has called on President-elect Donald Trump to stop the European Union from levying fines against US companies for violating the bloc's antitrust, data protection and other rules. Speaking on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, Zuckerberg said, I think it's a strategic advantage for the United States that we have a lot of the strongest companies in the world, and I think it should be part of the US strategy going forward to defend that. Meta has faced $2.619 billion. That's $2.69 billion in fines from the European Union since 2022 as a result of GDPR, or General Data Protection Regulation, violations alone. Meta was also hit by a $797.72 million or $813 million fine last 2024 for violating EU antitrust.
Today we find Meta for abusing its dominant position. Here is why. This is Facebook and this is you. When you log into Facebook, you are also logged into this service of Facebook, Facebook Marketplace. And here you can sell your sneakers, your bike, even your car. Many others, they also want to provide that service to you. Vinted, eBay, Les Bon Coin, Den Blue Avis. These people here, they need to pay for your attention. If you're Facebook, you don't pay. Sometimes these people, they have a banner here. You click in order to get to one of them. While you're there, Facebook Marketplace, they collect all kinds of data. What are you buying? How long does it take you? How do you pay? And they use that data to improve their own services. That kind of behavior is illegal under European competition law.
You're tuned to the All Things Techie podcast. The details, if you're looking on YouTube, you can visit us at www.allthingstech.ie, where the previous 109 episodes of the All Things Techie podcast is available. We're on LinkedIn and on Instagram as well, and the details, it's on the bottom of the screen. You can follow me at Justin_or_Dawson on Instagram, and I'm also on LinkedIn /Justin or Dawson. Now, CES, what a show CES is. You know, I always love watching what the new tech and trends are coming out of the Consumer Electronics Show that happens in Vegas in January. And one of these years I am going to get along to CES, and it's like a little kid in a candy shop when you see some of the tech that's on offer. Have a look at some of these stories. What about this? The Omni. It is a AI device that you can either wear on the side of your head, as you can see in this picture. I'm a bit worried about it wearing something like this on the side of your head and what you would look like. Would this actually catch on? Omni, you can like ask or share ideas that's on your mind. It does link in with a phone, to my understanding. So my thoughts is, why would you want to have this thing stuck on the side of your head where you could wear headphones, several range of Bluetooth headphones that you could put into your ear, and you could ask questions to the app? Now, I'm not sure, are they saying that you have to have this little device? You can also wear this little device around your neck as a necklace. Here's the product down here. Yeah, interesting. Ranging at $90, and it works with 250 plus apps.
Ivan Pavlov. Ring a bell? Unconditioned stimulus. Anyone? Who can tell me what the conditioned stimulus is?
Merci. Tu es mignon aussi.
Nicholas. Care to elaborate?
The conditioned stimulus was the ringing of the bell, which made the dog salivate even in the absence of food.
Nice, dude.
Cool. Can you make a deck?
We're gonna be here for a while, guys. Perfect timing. We're about to call Bill.
Actually, I already closed the deal this morning.
Really?
I know you had a long flight, so I'll make this fast.
Grandma! Grandma! We're here!
Oh, my darlings. Do you guys want some spaghetti?
Yes!
There's actually a great spot down the street if you want to check it out. I can call a car.
I got it already.
You can share or ask ideas that's on your mind. Omni will answer knowing everything about you, and translate, send emails, summarize, plan, and do more things with your voice. It looks like a necklace. I would rather wear it around my neck as a necklace. Does it need a phone? Yes. And how are the conversations stored? It's either on the cloud or they can be shared locally. Interesting product. This is really one for sustainable. The Flint paper battery, a safe, sustainable, and scalable battery that's made out of paper. Yes, you heard me right. It's made out of paper. Inspired by nature for our planet. Our mission is simple, they say, to help accelerate the world and transition into green energy, the Flint. But why? 4 reasons: depleting critical resources, high costs of limited access, safety risks you can ignore, and recycling. The paper battery by Flint. A revolutionary water-based rechargeable battery technology developed from the ground up with sustainability at its core. Built with renewable and non-toxic materials, it offers high performance with a lower carbon footprint. Flint paper battery reduces the green premium and it's fully compostable with its end-of-life cycle, redefining what it means to power a sustainable future. Yes, that's two of two really interesting devices that and products that's coming out of CES. Lenovo at CES is redefining business technology with a bold innovation and AI-powered solutions. And one of Lenovo's latest features was a laptop that the screen rotates upwards to give you a dual screen instead of some of these screens that you see that will flip out and you can attach, being sold everywhere at the moment, from Temu, the cheap type of ones, listeners and viewers, to this type of design. Lenovo introduced the all-new ThinkPad X9, 14-inch and 15-inch Aurora editions and accessories, unveiling the first of its kind ThinkBook Plus Generation 6 rollable AI laptop with a unique rollable display, empowering desktop users with the powerful ThinkCentre M90 Pro Gen 6 and the world's first commercial desktop AI PC squared, powered by Snapdragon X Series and the ThinkCentre Neo 50Q QC, showcasing unique innovation at Lenovo's of Lenovo's products. It seemed like the key word again at CES that will roll over to ISE, listeners and viewers, is AI. And what exactly is AI? Is it a buzzword? Yes, it is, because a lot of companies are using these words, artificial intelligence, and putting it in where we had this technology. It is software, it is machine driven. What exactly is full AI? I leave that up to you to answer. Get in contact with the program. allthingstech.ie is our official website, where you will see 109 previous episodes, audio and video, available there. You can find me on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter as well. We are AV Tech Junkies is our show handle, at Justin or Dawson as well, if you want to find me on X, formerly Twitter as well. And I'm on Blue Sky as well. You can find me on Blue Sky and never miss an episode by subscribing to the podcast. I actually really love this and go, what? This is an AV technicians and professionals first glimpse of going, a suction mountable TV. Yes, you heard me right. A suction mountable TV. This place has a hand and voice gesture support, multi-touch controller, and beyond entertainment with Displace OS. So, what have they brought out? AI-powered Displace engines on the TV. Displace is the world's first truly wireless television with its revolutionary wall-mounting technology and its AI-powered operating system. Displace is redefining television by bringing value beyond entertainment. A truly wireless TV, no wires, no clutter, powered by long-lasting lithium-ion batteries that are built into the TV. You can also attach a soundbar and speakers not only provide premium sound, but an additional 4 times battery capacity that can provide 60 hours of continuous playback. And this is the interesting one, as you can see in the pictures here. It is 4 suction-mounted little circles that you can actually put your TV on the wall with suction mounts. Now, my thought is, like, if you have a wallpapered wall, if you have a painted wall, will it actually stick with suction mounts? And a whole new meaning to the pun of ripping the TV off the wall, because you're sticking it on. Surely if you want to get it off, you're going to yank the TV off the wall from the suction mounts. I really want to see how this works. But it does actually bring a lot of configurations and installations to places that AV installers would go, oh my God, it's a glass boardroom with no walls. Where do we mount this TV? Okay, we'll mount it from the ceiling and we'll run a pole down. Or you just go stick and you stick it to the wall. I think this is a fascinating type of piece of kit. all battery powered. As you see, the premium sound bar that actually has batteries as well in it. And you can attach multiple TVs together. Display's video wall system lets you easily connect multiple TVs together to form a bigger TV. Supports up to 4 TVs together to form a 110-inch 4K TV. Each TV can play videos independently, but if you need, you can expand any video to a larger screen. And multimodal interaction with its voice gestures and multi-touch display control. AI-powered operating system, displays AI engines, and available in 27-inch and 55-inch. The Displace Pro and the Displace Basic also available in the same sizes. I think that's a very interesting piece of kit from Displace.tv. I want one. I want to try and play with it. It brings so many different ideas, and like in installers, is AV installers going to become a thing of the past when you can just go stick a TV up on the wall there? I don't know. Or the nightmare of my TV, even on the glass. Remember like the suction cups for even your dash cam on your car, and when water or residue gets behind them and they just start getting loose and you can hear the squeak down the glass. I can imagine like tech support calls where it's like, yeah, the TV is slowly falling off the glass here, Justin. Do you want to come and fix it? And you go in and you go, uh-oh, and you stick it back on. And you just think to yourself, like, you've seen some of the videos of TVs getting destroyed, even though they say they're like indestructible and someone punches the screen. You're pressing the TV onto the wall. You're not mounting the TV onto the wall. You're pressing against it with the suction cups. I really want to see how this works. Get in contact with the program, All Things TechIE Podcast. We're on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Instagram, and all the social media channels. At Justin_or_Dawson on Instagram and on YouTube. You can find me on X, formerly Twitter, and also on Blue Sky as well. Now, very cheap. I from a guy that used to do a lot of hiking in the past, I enjoyed this product, the HMD Off-Grid text messaging, location sharing, and SOS services via satellite connection. No signal, no problem. Two-way messaging off the grid app. One button to let you contact know that you're safe, and back at home they can follow your location in real time. Off the grid but not off the radar. Don't let the lack of network coverage hold you back. Link this satellite tag to your phone with the HMD Off-Grid app to send and receive messages just like texting. Send regular location updates over the satellite connection, providing peace of mind for you, your travel companions, and your loved ones. At $199, I think, if you do a lot of off-the-grid hiking, that is one that you should have. The Natura Umana, I hope I pronounced that right. They combine. These are headphones, and again, it goes back to the one that I was showing you there with the necklace. These combine AI hardware, human pods, and software NatureOS to let you speak with AI people. So that is robots, not real people. That you can do things in your place so that you can focus on what matters. And this little headphones and the OS will give you reminders like it's someone's birthday, and you can tell it, oh yes, go check out the internet and find out. So the AI would suggest a present. You turn around to the AI person or robot, whatever word you want to say, the AI non-real person, and ask it to go off and buy you stuff as well. It's like Amazon Marketplace or buy online.
Hey Jay, just a heads up. Anna's birthday is in 3 days.
Oh, right. We should definitely get us something.
How about some hiking boots? She could use them for your trip.
Great idea. How much are we talking?
Just sent you the top 3 options. They're all in the $75 to $120 range, so pretty solid deals.
Okay, thanks.
Not only does it do that, But it also like gives you therapy. It uses NatureOS.
I can't study tonight. I'm feeling super tired and stressed from today.
No worries, we will figure it out. How about I connect you with Amber, your therapist? But I'm always here if you need me.
Okay, sounds good, thanks.
Hey Emily, nice to hear from you. How are you feeling?
Super stressed.
Don't worry, we will sort it out. What happened today?
I was presenting to the team and I...
So there you have a couple of different options there, viewers and listeners. If you're listening on the podcast, I always recommend that you view the All Things Techie podcast on YouTube as well afterwards. But again, an AI device has its own OS, NatureOS. I would be interested to hear, are you able to get this NatureOS separately and use your own headphones? And how much will it cost? I'm guessing it's going to be a license-based idea. The best infrastructure for connecting humans with AI voice is all you need. NatureOS is an iOS and Android app that connects to human pods, allowing you to seamlessly talk to AI people. It is designed to radically simple and familiar. We develop AI agents that are just like humans. We call them AI people. At the heart of NatureOS is our AI people designed to mirror human behavior and act on your behalf. They think and interact like real people with unique personalities, voices, knowledge, memories, and beliefs, and they make every human conversation feel like they are natural and truly human. Nature is the most important AI person. It knows you and evolves with you. It knows from all the other AI people and connect with them, and they are more suited for a specific query. It integrates with all the Google, Android calendars, Google Home, Google Mail, memory and knowledge, evolving personality and intelligence. And there we go.
Hey Nature, how's the S&P going?
Hey Joe, the S&P just climbed above 5,700. Do you want me to connect you with Nova, your not financial advisor?
Yes, that would be perfect.
Now, when it's actually doing that and rescheduling meetings, is the AI ringing this real person and saying, we've rescheduled your call on behalf of Justin? I don't know. It's very interesting. There's a Discord group for it. And whether or not this actually is the future. But we're going to be asking more questions and answers on a postcard, or send in your comments to the All Things Techie podcast. Do you feel comfortable with the way AI is progressing, with giving over all this amount of data and where it's being stored? Some of this is a bit too much. I don't know. You know, it's training a computer. Like back in the day, coding, you could play different types of video games and so forth. And you could, try and figure out like a little competition or a puzzle and with different commands. But this is what you're doing with AI. You are giving it different commands. You're talking to an AI person that could be your therapist. Is that right? Let us know what you think. All Things Techie podcast. You can also email comments at allthingstech.ie, and wherever you're watching on social media, whether it be YouTube, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, or YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button and you will not miss any of our programs. And you can also visit our website, www.allthingstech.ie, where all the shows previously, 109 episodes, are both available on audio and video. Now, this was an interesting one that came out of CES, and that is VLC. Everyone has, that's in the tech world, or listens to media, or, watches a video, more than likely has used VLC media player in the past. Now, VLC are offering live AI transcriptions to their videos.
Hello, I'm Jean-Baptiste, I'm the president of Videoland, and we are showing our new innovation about some AI capabilities inside VLC. Here we are doing automatic subtitling based on open source AI models, which are automatically creating subtitles based on the video. And at the same time, we have a translation, automatic translation, so that you can translate the subtitle to your own language, in more than 100 languages. And what's important is that this is running on your machine locally, without offline, without any cloud services.
Yet again, there is AI doing its thing at CES. It is really interesting. Like it is totally building on the AI infrastructure and what it can do. I think that's a great feature for any media player that's happening. Now you may say, Justin, this isn't new. This has been around for a while. But during CES, a company called Vey were offering to bring your car to you. You can hire a car, it's driven to you, you get into the car and you take over controls, and then when you get out of the car, the person that has been watching you drive the car takes control again. Yes. I don't know what to think about this. Do I like it? Do I not like it? I actually quite love this idea. In February 2023, Vey was the first and still is the only company in Europe to drive on public roads without a person in the vehicle. In January 2024, Vey launched its first commercial mobility service in Las Vegas, Nevada. I was over in Vegas. I wish I knew that this actually existed for Infocom 2024, because I would have actually got one of these over an Uber just to see what would happen. In addition, Vey is building an extensive network of automated OEMs and commercial partners worldwide to bring the benefits of teledriving to personally owned cars, logistics, car share and rental, and public transport. Vey's team of 150 people combines the best two worlds, software and product experience from Silicon Valley and automotive hardware and safety engineering from Europe. The company has offices in Berlin, Hamburg, Germany and Las Vegas, USA. Vey raised $95 million Series B funding around investors around the world. Now, my query here, listeners and viewers, is if you were in Vegas, like I was, and had be meeting people and networking and having drinks like you do in Vegas, it is Vegas, can you turn around to the person that's driving the simulator and go, I'm a bit intoxicated at the moment, can you drive me there? And yes, that's great, but like, is Vegas the right city for this? I don't know. And why I say I don't know is Vegas the right city for this is because I was able to pick up Ubers all around Vegas very cheaply, very quickly. I don't think I waited any longer than 10 minutes for an Uber anywhere in Vegas while I was over there for Infocom 2024. So, is there room for Vey in Vegas? I don't know, but one place I would love to see this is in Ireland, where you could just literally go, there's my car, and then, but or even if driverless cars, we have so many limited motorways here, but it would be interesting if this was adapted into more countries in Europe. Get in contact with the program and let me know what you think about Vey. Details on the bottom of the screen if you're watching on YouTube and or on social medias. And you can also, if you're listening, we always recommend that you watch the video afterwards and like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. This was a idea, the Mecha Comet, a modular Linux handheld computer that goes onto your mobile phone, and you can have keypads, you can do all these type of things, and it's modular, and it's on Kickstarter. It made a bit of an appearance at CES, ranging from $159. I don't know. Would you like to be able to change around your mobile phone that easily? Have it as a little game pad and then change it back to a mobile phone? Or do you like the idea of just keeping a mobile phone separate? I do. I like using my mobile phone for emails and stuff like that, of course, like a normal smartphone. But Do you want to play games on it and have a little controller that you adapt on and you click on? No, not really my interest. But there you go. If you're into your gaming, $159 starting off. Now, you have Cybertrucks and you have trucks that have drones in them. The Xpeng Land Aircraft Carrier Modular Flying Car. Land Aircraft Carrier Modular Flying Car. Look at this. So you get out of your truck, you get into your drone, you can fly off, come back to your car at some stage or your truck and just put the modular back or your drone back into your car and then drive off again. High-speed, long-range eVTOL, designed with intercity commuting. Look at that. eVTOL flying car towards the future. They are flying camps in 200 plus locations apparently, with categorizing and setting up flying camps around cities and along classic road trips. These camps will feature landing platforms and unobstructed airspace conditions, providing services such as flight experiences, operational support, flight training, and recreational activities for users. And by the end of 2024, well, we are past 2024, there was 200 plus locations of these devices. Xpeng Airport is the largest flying car company in Asia, with an integral part of the Xpeng Motors ecosystem. Founded in 2013, our vision is to become the global leader in low-altitude product innovations, and our mission is freedom to fly. So, could you imagine, you're stuck on the M50 traffic in Dublin, in Ireland, and you just pull over to the hard shoulder, and out comes that lovely drone where you just go, feck this, and you just get into the drone and you fly over to, the north side, and you exit at a airport or a drone campus and off you go. Or do you know what would be really cool? If these were hired vehicles and no matter what drone you took, you just park up, the drone comes out, you fly off, you go over to the other side of the city, you put it into a different car, and then you drive off again as your new commuter belt. Now, that would be the future, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. Or do you? Get in contact with the program, let us know what you think. I always said that VR and smart glasses and augmented reality were a thing of the past, but it seems like it just keeps on coming out with the Holiday Global ranging at $269. What does this do? These have a little screen on the back and the world's first proactive AI glasses with invisible display. So when you put these on, you can see straight through them, as you can see from this video. And there's a little camera and operations on the side. You can do it, you can control it with a discrete control of a ring that goes around your finger and a visible display. And people check their phones nearly 200 times a day, I really believe that, adding up to roughly 130 feet of hand movement, and that can be awkward in important moments. With Holiday, a simple glance gives you all the key information, designed to be more efficient than using a phone in busy or private situations. Proactive AI translation, cheat sheet, and notifications and navigation, all part of this. Now, I like this because you can see through it. It looks like a normal pair of glasses. If someone's fidgeting with a ring like that, you might be able to notice that they have smart glasses on. But it's getting more discreet. And you can see where, exam centers are going to go, hold on a minute, are you wearing smart glasses? Are you cheating on this? Especially when built in with AI translation, when you bump into someone or you meet someone and you're translating all their words and be able to give them answers back or check things up on AI. Let us know what you think about that. The Holiday smart glasses.
Attention all Irish audiovisual professionals. Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Look no further than AV Group E, Ireland's ultimate online hub for audiovisual networking. Join a vibrant community of AV experts where you can connect, collaborate and create magic together, all from the comfort of your device. Whether you're a lighting wizard, a sound maestro, a visual effects guru or any AV enthusiast, AV Group E is the place to be. Post your portfolio, exchange ideas, find exciting opportunities and stay updated with the latest industry trends. The power of networking is just a click away. AV Group E, the network for Irish AV professionals. Visit avgroup.ie.
Now, AV Group continues to grow and grow, and thank you to all the people that are become members in 2025. We will be over at ISE. I will be over at ISE. You can find me on the show floor and doing some podcasts, and also at the HETMA booth. And thank you to all the people that sent in messages of congratulations as I've taken on the role of European executive to HETMA and bringing the higher ed vertical of audiovisual into Europe, and plenty to plan out in 2025. We will be doing loads of things with AV Group E. Don't forget, AV Group E is not just for the higher ed vertical, it is also for all AV students and professionals in Ireland to get on board and collaborate and network together. We have some exciting things coming up in 2025, so do stay tuned for that and visit www.avgroup.ie. With that in mind, ISE is just around the corner, and we'll be discussing that in a couple of minutes' time. But if you are a company or manufacturer or want to get involved in sponsoring AV Groupie or All Things TechIE or both in 2025, please do get in contact. The details is on All Things TechIE podcast website, www.allthingstech.ie. Now, here's an interesting one. Blue Sky is thinking of designing its own app for photos. Do we feel that social media apps are all copying off one another and just becoming too similar? Like, for me, I find that going across LinkedIn to Instagram to maybe X, Blue Sky, sometimes you have the app open on your mobile phone and you actually don't know which app you're in because they're all doing very similar things. And is there one app that rules over the whole lot? Some might say TikTok, that is being closed down to the US by the time you're listening to this program, and hopefully Trump might do something over the US for you to extend the ban or to limit the ban, or we'll be talking about TikTok in a couple of minutes' time. But there is no really social media app that rules the roost. People are fed up with X, formerly Twitter. People have moved over to Blue Sky, and that sort of had its peak, and now it's sort of summiting with the amount of things. Now, Blue Sky is talking about bringing out photo app to go with Blue Sky if you don't like using the meta versions of Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Threads. Have a look at this. So Blue Sky is getting its own photo app called Flashes, and it's still being worked on. More good news that from people looking to exit Meta's social app ecosystem in favor of more range open alternative. An independent developer is building a photo app sharing for Blue Sky called Flashes. The soon-to-launch app is powered by the same technology that underpins Blue Sky, the AT protocol, and has been built using code from the developer's early Blue Sky client, Skeets. When launched, Flashes could tap into a growing consumer demand for alternatives to big social media monopoly. The trend is led to the adoption of open-source, decentralized apps like Madison and Blue Sky, among others, including recently launched Pixel fed mobile apps built on ActivityPub protocol, also used by Mastodon. It also, in part, is what's fueling TikTok's shift to the Chinese app Red Note ahead of the US TikTok ban. That is, US users are signaling that they would rather use a foreign adversary's app than return to Meta at this point. That is probably why Mark Zuckerberg wants to make freedom of speech on Facebook and social media again, to attract the Americans in. But you can't do that globally, as we have learned with the EU and GDPR. So Flashes itself is based on Berlin developer Sebastian Vosselsang's earlier app, Skeets, his initial foray into creating consumer-facing apps for the growing social network Blue Sky, which now tops 27.5 million users. While Blue Sky offers its own official mobile client, Skeets differentiates itself by focusing on the needs of iPad users as well as customized accessibility features for blind and low vision users, and that is one of Vosselsang's areas of expertise. Late last year, also realized there was a potential to build apps using the same code base that would cater to Blue Sky's users more interested in visual content like photos and videos. But is there enough apps out there, and is there enough social media out there? And some people will say, I don't want to give my content over to Meta. I don't want to give my content over to X, or who owns my content. But when it's open source like this, is it more susceptible to someone taking your content? I don't know, maybe not. But get in contact with the program. Like, there is people that are totally against X, totally against Elon Musk, and people that are now getting less and less favored to Facebook and Meta and looking for the alternatives. And then just people asking, why is Asian companies, TikTok, and being banned in places like the US? You know, shouldn't we have the freedom to choose what we want to use, where we want to use it? I don't know. Let us know what you think. It's a hot topic at the moment. It's interesting to see which way TikTok handle this, which way Meta and Facebook handle things. Like, you say to yourself, has Facebook done its day? Like, personally, I only use Facebook to use the chat function and Messenger when people around the world want to message me. And then WhatsApp, also owned by Meta. Instagram, of course, we have my Instagram channel at the bottom of the screen at the moment, at Justin_or_Dawson. But sometimes I just flick through Facebook and X and stuff, and you're going, the amount of misinformation that's there would move you away to Blue Sky and other alternatives. But that doesn't mean that the misinformation and the rubbish and the adverts are all going to come into these social media apps eventually too. Let me know what you think. Get in contact with the program. We're on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. We're also on all the social media channels. You can also visit our official website, www.allthingstech.ie. So now, back to TikTok and the TikTok ban. How does the TikTok ban work? Well, this is an article from The Guardian that will explain how the TikTok ban will work. TikTok is no longer available in the US. In both mobile app stores and on users' phones, the app has gone dark. When opening the app, users who had originally downloaded TikTok before the 19th of January with a pop-up message that prompted them to learn more about the ban or close the app. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the US. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned, the message read. More than 170 million Americans use TikTok. Lawyers for the company contend that banning the app violates the First Amendment rights of those tens of millions of users. The argument did not sway from federal appeals courts, which upheld the ban on the sale bill in December. Congress passed the legislation with bipartisan majority in April. US legislators fear that China will collect sensitive data on American users and spread propaganda through the app, though they have produced no documentation of such manipulation. That said, the Supreme Court wrote in its opinion that even if China had not been yet attempted to exert its influence over the platform, that there was a substantial evidence to suggest that one day it could do so. TikTok's future is still uncertain. Donald Trump, who will be inaugurated tomorrow, says he wants to give TikTok a 90-day reprieve from the ban. So that is the ban. And, you know, I've been looking at a load of social media posts from different influencers who are nearly crying their eyes out because they have 2 million listeners and viewers, a lot more than what I have. And they're saying, this is the end. What will I do for my business? Well, I'm thinking if you're a social media influencer that has over 2 million viewers or listeners or whatever, shouldn't you have other than just one app that you're influencing on, like TikTok? Shouldn't you have a website? You're surely being viewed on YouTube or some other social media app. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. We were talking about how many apps there is for social media now. That's where I go across a lot of different social media apps, as you can see on screen at the moment if you're watching on social media. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, X, Blue Sky, LinkedIn, and of course our official website, www.allthingstech.ie. Now, I have to say, we have been recording to nearly an hour. I thought I would get into talking about ISE, Integrated Systems Europe. I am going to just say that I will be there again. Do find me at ISE, and I will be there from Monday, the day before the show starts, to Wednesday evening, and then there's one flight back to Ireland in Dublin because I have a project that I have to finish off in Ireland. So I won't be around on Thursday or Friday. If you are around on Thursday or Friday and you are involved in higher ed, don't forget the higher ed and HETMA networking drinks that will happen on Thursday in ISE, and loads of different events. There's AV tweet meetups. I will be at the HETMA booths throughout the week. I will also be recording around the area. Some really interesting things to see. I will be talking about them. I have talked about them on Higher Ed AV and Across the Pond podcast with Joe. But there is, I know there's going to be new video bars coming out. Turtle AV, Eamon Drew, who co-founded BirdDog, has brought out a load of Dante hardware to look at. I'll be talking about that. So do come and find me at ISE. We do have an official web page on the All Things Techie podcast website, allthingstech.ie/ISE 2025. I will be around from Tuesday and Wednesday, full days at touring around ISE. There's over 9 halls of material to see, whether it's user collaboration or whether it be live events. Loads to see and do, and keep on the official website www.allthingstech.ie /ISE 2025, and you'll see videos throughout the week and podcasts that I will be doing over there. Some people even retiring from the AV world. We'll be interviewing them as well. I won't be telling you who exactly is retiring unless he's told you himself. That's all I have time for the All Things Techie podcast for this episode 110. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for viewing. Don't forget, if you want to get in contact, the details are on the bottom of the screen at Justin_or_Dawson on YouTube and Instagram, also on LinkedIn. You can find me on X, formerly Twitter, at Justin_or_Dawson, and all the details and all the previous episodes officially on our website, www.allthingstech.ie. For now, goodbye and see you soon.
Thank you for tuning in to All Things Techie podcast, part of the Extreme Media Network. Follow us on Twitter at AV Tech Junkies. Subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also watch our show on YouTube by visiting youtube.com/@Justin_or_Dawson. Previous episodes of our show can be found on our official site, www.allthingstech.ie. For advertising and sponsorship opportunities, please visit www.extrememedia.ie.